Today I want to make the case about why software testing is more important than ever when we're in a recession. And make no mistake, I don't really care what the numbers say. We're in a recession. Everyone knows it. Who cares what the numbers say at this point? The numbers are basically all fake. They're all kind of just made to meme our way out of a recession. That's a whole other story though. The point is, we're in one. And because of this, we're really starting to see some apples fall out of the tree. So why do I say that software testing in a recession is more important than ever? Because usually when belts start tightening at development studios and software development places, the first thing that goes is quality assurance. And that's the stupidest thing you can get rid of. The reason for this is simple. When markets tighten and people's budgets tighten, their tolerance for problems in software goes down. Okay, so let's say let's use a game for example. Okay, let's say that you now have $80 to spend on a game this year, as opposed to the $200 that you had last year, and you have two choices. Okay, both games look fantastic. They have really flashy marketing. Gameplay looks great. But one game has a bunch of bugs and one game doesn't. Well, what are you going to buy? You're going to buy the game that has no bugs. Why? Because you only have $80 to spend on a game and you want to get something that's actually going to work. And this is the same as true with everything. When the belts tighten, whereas before people might have been more willing to be a little bit more liberal with money, now they're going to be much more intent on justifying every penny that they spend. And when they're like that, they're not going to buy things that don't work. It doesn't matter what features you have. In fact, if your program doesn't work, it doesn't have any features, period, because it doesn't work. Things have to work to have features. I know this seems a little self-justifying. Oh yeah, of course the QA guy thinks that QA is the most important thing ever. You need your stuff to work. And in order to be competitive in a bearish market, you need well-tested products. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when the gaming market was in its prime, we saw all sorts of releases that had all kinds of bugs in them. You know, like Watch Dogs, for example. A bunch of Ubisoft. Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity, if any of you remember that. And these games did relatively well. But if we fast forward to 2024, what do we see? We see Star Wars Outlaws, which released with a ton of bugs and has sold at about, 20% of its projected sales? Yeah. See, not every company is Google or Microsoft, and some of you actually have to make money. And in order to make money, you have to sell things that people buy, which that's a whole other discussion. You have to actually sell things, not anyway. So to sum up, my conclusion in this video is that if you want to compete in a marketplace that has tightening belts, you need to have QA, because you cannot afford to release products that do not work on launch, because it's too hard to fix the reputation. And when people are justifying every little penny that they spend, they want things that work, period. So don't forget to like and subscribe and pray every day.